Hello everyone. Hello, good morning. Oop. Hello. Hi guys. Morning everyone. We're going a little bit more. Already 5, nice. Okay, let me check if this works. Oh no. Ooh. Sorry. Okay, in the meantime guys, good morning. We're gonna wait just 1 minute. Drop your comments here, please. Well, actually, it's down. Drop your comments down below. Tell us what would you like to improve, what would you like to work more. I know that some of you already text and comment to do some more advanced Pilates. I would love to remind you that we are trying to adapt Pilates to everyone. So we're gonna have some basics options, and intermediate, not so advanced Pilates, otherwise we might exclude some others, okay? Okay guys, you're gonna need a mat, remember, and some water, if you want to, of course. So we're gonna work a little bit longer, so we have an extra block of 10 minutes. We're gonna get used to of it. I'm watching a control here, also in the phone. That's why I'm always looking down, so everything goes smooth. So guys, let's start. For this first part of the class, we're gonna need to just lay down on our backs. So let's first open up our lower backs. Let's do it. It's an arm frame, yes. So please lay down on your spine, on your back, spread your arms to the sides, and just simply take both of the knees over the hips and throw them to one side. So our first part, we always open our lower back. Right, let's switch other side. Okay guys, one more time for each side, switch. By the way, how's your trainings? Are we okay? Are we training good? Are you following Fresh Online? Last one, let's switch. Guys, let's start. Let's go for our first part. First part is a challenge for our core. So just lay down, take your toes only to the ground, so touch the ground with your toes or through your toes, and just focus on this part. This is going to be our core. So with the abs, squeeze them really tight, start to push inside. Feel how with your abs you push inside that lower back. So lower back will stay on the ground all the time, doing a lot of pressure. Let's challenge that lower back. Let's lift and pull the knees over the hips. And let's push the knees away by touching the ground with your toes. So we're going to pull the knees to us, and then we're going to touch the ground only with the toes. Try to always bear in mind, relax your head, relax the pressure of your neck, relax those arms, and will be always relaxed. Your main goal is here for the first minute. It's to just warm up really good that core, warm up really good all the muscles of your hips, especially the hip flexors. And and challenge that core stay down. Don't forget to breathe. That means you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Even if you need to stop for a quick break, you can always stop for a quick break. Otherwise, try to keep on working, because we're going to enter on the second minute. We're going to work with both of your arms. Over the chest, they're going to be, for the moment, you're going to touch the ground. Bring them over the head by challenging that core. Over the chest, over the head. Challenge that core will be always against the ground. So it's all about squeezing that core super tight. Today we don't have a fireplace, we have some, I don't know, a room with a magic dog, I think. Okay guys, we only have the next 30 seconds here. Say it's time to lift our shoulder blades off the ground. So let's try it. Watch, pull, try to extend first both of your legs, and then let's try to reach with your fingertips both of your toes if you can. So aim for the toes. Down we go, bend, reset. Lower back is against the ground. Pull, extend, push, down we go. Welcome for first good sequence of the morning. Your goal here is to always keep those shoulders always relaxed. So try not to reach those toes through the neck. It's always relaxed. Squeeze that core as much as you can to go higher. And try to always, from the ground, lift your shoulder blades as much as you can. We still have the last 30 seconds. Please try to remember, in the meantime, try to remember what are you doing with your legs, how they are there, and also how they are there. Because later, we're going to keep that sequence on the legs. Last one, guys. We only have 20 seconds and less. Counting down. If by any chance you need to stop to reset, you can always stop. If you can keep working, try to always keep working. Try to always push it. 5 seconds to go. 4 more. 3 more. Stop. Let's stop. And reset. Bring your heels to the ground. Release your lower back side to side a little bit. So what do you say if we work our hamstrings? Let's do it. Now try this. Try to always keep it on your toes. Let's go forward first. Hip bridge. Push as much as you can inside. Start to lift. 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 Now start to push even more with your shoulder blades. Both of them together. Try to pump up that chest as much as you can. Now try to keep it, watch your hips, control your hips, they won't fall. Arms away, and then we push it down, down. Reset those arms, totally relaxed. Push through your toes, activate your butt, activate your core and your lower back. Squeeze between both of your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, they are together, your arms, they push against the ground. Open up your chest, arms away, down we go. Let's go for the last 3 of these ones. Arms relaxed, push the highest, start to stretch those legs a little bit on the front. Even if you want to, you can come even closer and push even more. Countdown, we have 2 more, right? Let's try. I'm traveling backwards again. Here goes. Okay guys, good news. Last one. Let's squeeze all the juice out of it. Squeeze it out. Reset those arms a little bit. Prima. Let's go for our first longer sequence. Do you remember what I told you about remembering the legs, right? They were touching the ground, they were lift, they were extended, then they're gonna lift again and touch the ground again. We're gonna go back to the classic 100, but we're gonna use the secrets of the 100. So we're gonna do 5 pulses to breathe in and 5 pulses to breathe out. For every time we do 5 and 5, then you need to switch. 5 and 5, we switch. 5 and 5, we switch. So let's see how it goes, and let's see how it feels. Take your toes only on the ground. Now squeeze that core and squeeze it tight to lift both of your shoulder blades off the ground. Try to avoid working here. Always we go lower. So there is enough distance from your shoulders to your ears, a lot of it. Let's go for the first pulses. 5 to breathe in. 5 to breathe out. Now switch. Knees over your hips. 5 to breathe in. 5 to breathe out. Now extend. 5 to breathe in. 5 to breathe out. Come back. Come back, touch the ground. And here you can choose. Or even you start again. Or you take a quick break and we go again. 5. 5s. 5 through the center. Bend again. Touch the ground. Down we go. So guys, very important, let's keep on going. For the next 3 minutes, we're gonna work longer now. We're gonna smash this sequence. Very, very important, always think the main muscle, the main region, it's your core. So use that core to pump up off the ground. Top. Alright guys, from those 3 minutes, we have 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's try it. And careful in the last minute, I have a tiny surprise for you in the last minute. So remember, squeeze that core to lift both of your shoulder blades goes off. 5, pull the legs, same like the warm-up, remember. After the warm-up, remember, point. Come back 1 step lower. Come back to the beginning. If you need to, stop it out, reset that core, we go again. We lift, activate that core, lift, extend. One minute, welcome for a tiny, 1 extra step. Watch, we're gonna go up like before. We're gonna pull like before. Same as before, first to the center. Now here comes the extra one. 45 or lower if you want to. Now without skipping any step. Pull it first. Bend. Touch. Down. Whoa, that was more tension for that core, especially the challenging part of lifting both of your legs. So let's do it. We still have 40 seconds. Now the moment you bring your legs 45, you can choose or 45 or even lower, as long as you always maintain that lower back against the ground. If you start to feel some tension here on the front part of your neck, maybe your shoulder blades there are too low, your core is not really pulling, and you are trying to keep up just with your neck. So try this, squeeze those abs even stronger. Even if you cannot finish the whole sequence, You just need to stop and relax for a little bit. 20 seconds, the last 20 seconds to go. Let's smash that core. Yeah, we still have music. I thought we lost it. Alright guys, seconds out. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Stop. Reset it out. It's moving. I have a magic carpet, it thinks. So relax a little bit. How are we feeling? Looking forward first roll ups. I hope that sequence of the 100 worked out really good. So let's try it. Extend both of your legs on the ground. Remember last week we used to work with our feet. This is a flex and this is a point. This is a flex and this is a point, right? We're going to use that. So let's try it. Extend both of your legs on the ground. Since you cannot see my feet, I'm going to move a little bit backwards. What about? Yes. So let's try this. The moment we go up, always try to flex as much as you can. So hands and arms over your head. Let's go for the first roll up. Flex, flex, flex. Point forward. Now pump up your chest. And before we go backwards, point with both of your feet. And then we go down, down, down with a lot of control from your core. And again, let's switch. Flex first. Roll. Pump up your chest, so do a lot of strength from the back muscles. Point with both of your feet, and we go down, down, down. So welcome for our first sequence of the roll-ups. You're gonna need a lot of coordination. Coordination of what? Coordination from your core strength, coordination for strength from your back to be super straight and round when you go up and down, and also coordination here. It's a flex and a point, a flex and a point. Let's work for the first minute here. Your own rhythm. That means you don't need to work super fast. Remember, it's not a race. Also, you don't need to work super slow. So find your own rhythm, even if you need to stop. Breathe and give a quick reset to that core. That's totally fine. Even if you need help to go higher, try to always help yourself with one of your elbows against the ground. Let's go for our last 10 seconds. That means maybe one more time. So guys, let's keep exactly the same sequence. Let's focus now. Let's focus a little bit more on those heels. Every time and forever now, start to squeeze those heels against the ground, no matter what. So flex your feet, squeeze them against the ground. Try not to lift them, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Pop up, point, keep squeezing against the ground, and down we go. So let's say good morning for those hamstrings. Flex, point to push your heels down. You will need a lot of your hamstrings, a lot of strength from the hamstrings. Point, down we go. Now alongside with those hamstrings, the moment you start to point, you're going to work a lot of strength from your calves, counting. So it's going to be your hamstring plus those counting. Let's go for the last 30 seconds here. And I have a tiny, tiny, tiny sequence for later. You're going to love it. Focus on those abs on the core. A lot of strength. Focus on your spine. It's always round. Shoulders relaxed. Super straight before you point. Focus on the heels, they always push down. Let's go for 15 seconds, the last ones. We're gonna do the last one on the extra one. Timer, it's done. Give yourself a tiny break. If you want to, you can grab a small sip of water. You're gonna need it for what's coming. Let's go back. Welcome for our third part of the class, our third block. We're gonna work on our sequence of the 100. Do you still remember it? Toes on the ground, legs lift, and then we used to point to the ceiling. But we're gonna add on a little bit of much more stretch for those hamstrings. So let's build our lovely sequence. Let's see if you still remember. Toes on the ground, let's squeeze that core. Remember, 5 to breathe, 5 to breathe out. Let's switch again, same as before. 5 and 5. Let's extend as much as you can. 5 and 5. But here we need to stop. Now choose one of your legs. Try to reach, same as the warm-up. Remember the warm-up? Try to reach and start to pull as much as you can with both of your arms, always pointing your elbows down instead of higher, always down. And we're going to switch 10 times for each one of your legs. So keep the tension on that core and just pull for 1 and 1, 2 and 2 until you reach 10 for each one of your hamstrings. Try to always maintain that leg totally extend instead of bending the leg. The moment you bend your leg, the effect on that hamstrings, it's totally gone. So try to go super full extend. Don't forget your shoulder blades, they go off the ground through the action of that core. Once you have those 10, bend both of your legs, grab them, pull your knees to your chest, and get down over the ground. Now reset those legs. Arms relaxed. Do we have the sequence? Let's start all over again. Let's do it slowly so the brain has time to absorb. Let's try it. 100 first. 5. 5s. 5s. 10 for each. Reach, the other goes down, pull, 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Keep it going. Try to always maintain that lower leg against the ground. Your abs are pushing inside, so try to round that spine. Don't go too high when you pull. Drop your shoulders down, down, down. And remember, very important, your legs, they must be totally extended. Once remember you have those 10, round and round, down we go. Reset. So guys, welcome for this third block. Remember, for the next 4 minutes, we're gonna work longer now. So try to focus on that core. Try to focus on the amount of pressure you're doing when you pull. Try to focus on how much are you stretching those hamstrings. Top. Let's smash it. 3 minutes, 30 seconds already. Here it comes. Try not to stop if you can. If you want an extra challenge, for those ones that you last week asked for an advanced option, don't stop. That means once you have reached those 10 for each one of your legs, down to the ground, start all over again. 5s, 5s, 5, 5, stretch, and keep it going, keep it going. Don't stop, don't stop. Focus always on squeezing even more your core. guys, good news. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Let's go for the last 20 seconds, almost there. So how's those hamstrings? Are they okay? Alright, 10 seconds guys, here it comes, here it comes. Pull, pull, pull from those hamstrings. Make them bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Done. Relax it out. How are we feeling? How's the lower back? How's your neck? Is it going good? Let's turn around. Let's go for our last part of the class. We have a fourth block. We're gonna work a lot of strength, but a lot of strength for the lower back, a lot of strength for those triceps, of course a lot of strength for the legs. Shall we? Lay down on the ground. Your chest must be facing down the ground. Keep your knees on the ground. I don't know if you can see them. Yes, you can. It fits on the screen. So with your feet, place your toes on the ground. Now squeeze the butt and your core to lift your knees off the ground. Now let's play those elbows. Place them underneath your shoulder line, underneath. Hands are on the ground, totally relaxed. And now let's work up and down 4 times. So try to lift as much as you can through the action of the strength from your legs, your butt and your core, and not through your arms. We're not going to push. Arms relaxed for once, arms relaxed twice, 3, and the last one is 4. Bring your hands now underneath those shoulders, drop your knees, and let's push 4 times. This is going to be our first, this is going to be the second one. Keep those elbows always closer to your ribs. And on the number 4, stop it out and push your hips backwards. So you will aim for the spine to stretch. Try to hide your head in between your arms. Take a moment here to breathe in and breathe out. Release it off. Forward we go. Down we go. Reset. Toes on the ground. Knees off, elbows underneath your shoulder line. Let's go for 4 of them. This is number 1, 2, 3. Once you have those 4, hands, move them. Elbows closed, drop your knees, push 4 times. For those ones that you were asking for a little bit more advanced, instead with your knees, try to do it without your knees those 4 times we push. And once you have 4, yes, my advice, try to aim more for your lower back. Stretch. Drop your knees. Breathing it out. Let's go for 2 more sequences, guys, shall we? Here we go. Elbows, toes, legs, core. 4 times we lift. And if you can feel or appreciate the arms are totally relaxed, then not pushing. So a sign of arms pushing might be maybe this. So try to always relax them. Now let's use those arms. There are many options. If you want, you can work on your knees. If you want, you can work those 4 times without your knees. But the moment we stretch, drop your knees. By dropping the knees here, we aim a little bit more here to the lower bit. So try to aim for that part. Time we go, last one. 4 times. Four times. Remember your elbows, try to close those elbows to your ribs. So your elbows, they come really, really closer to those ribs. Once you have the number 4, remember, if you're working without your knees, drop your knees, aim for your spine, your lower back especially. Reset, and let's go for the good ones now, shall we? It's always without your knees. So basically we're going to push the ground only once without the knees if we can. If you cannot push it without your knees, just drop your knees, it's totally fine. Top. Once we lift the knees, then we'll never touch the ground. So now let's going to aim for much more strength on those arms, much more strength here between the shoulder blades. So let's try. Hands closer to your shoulders, toes on the ground. Lift those knees if you can, or you can drop them, it's totally fine. Push the ground away. Keep that tension on that core, and let's start by lifting. So try to pop up your chest instead of round. Pop up your chest and push as backwards as you can. Now with your feet, if you can, take a small step forward. Now remember the 4 times we used to push? Push your heels now. Heels comes down and up. That was number 1. 2, 3, and 4. Come forward, and here again you can choose. You can drop your knees to go down, or advanced, not. Let's try it again if you need to. Shake them off. Remember, only once we push it. Knees or without. Go for the stretch first. Aim for the stretch. Push as much as you can. So your first goal, it's your spine. Not your feet, not your calf. First it's your spine. Super straight, backwards. Then come a little bit forward with your feet. 4 times. We drop the heels down. Push, down, push. 4 times. Once you have those 4, remember, when we go down, you can drop your knees or not. Reset those arms if you need. Reset your feet if you need. Let's go, guys, for 2 more times, please. Toes, push it away. Let's do it. First, aim for your spine. Now aim for those, slippery. Now aim for those cuffs. Small step forward, small one. The ones that you are flexible, you can take an even longer step forward. Ooh. Can you feel the stretch? Hamstrings, back, lower back, calves. Last one to go. One more time. Noch in keer. Elbows close when you push, core super tight. Push it backward, aim for the stretch first. Small step forward. Heels down. Heels down. 4 times. Once you have those 4, come forward. Watch. Drop your knee, and reset for a little bit. How are we feeling? Are we okay? Let's go for almost our finishing line part. We're gonna work a little bit of the core, a little bit more, of course. So bring it just like before. Your chest goes to the ground, but keep those elbows again underneath the line of your shoulders. Now let's try it. Elbows underneath the line of your shoulders. Remember before, I'm gonna walk a little bit forward so you can see it even better. There. Bring your toes on the ground. Drop your knees on the ground. Let's push away the ground only once. Only once. So from here, only once goes off the ground. Now try to keep it. Now with your knees on the ground, try to lift now your hips off the ground and then lift both of your knees off the ground. First one, then the other one. Try to hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. First drop your knees, drop your hips, drop your chest. Let's do it again. So steps on this sequence. First goes your chest, squeeze the core. Now squeeze even more your abs inside. First lift your hips. After the hips comes the knees. 5 seconds only. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees first, hips down. 2 more guys, here it comes. Reset it off. Down we go. One more, one more. Top, try to stay here, watch. Knees on the ground. Now push away the ground. Walk it backwards. Keep those knees underneath the line of your hips. And let's go for a leg stretch before we end up the session. Rotate. So try this. In between your center, there is a line. You need to drop one of your shoulders to that line. So rotate. Bring it to the ground. And the other arm, try to push away a little bit. Feels good. Rotate. Other side. Remember, in between you, in between and the center of your chest, there is a line on the ground. You need to drop that shoulder. Take it. Rotate down and bring it to the ground. With the other arm, the one that is on the ground, try to push. Reset, switch. Once more for each one of your sides. Let's give some flexibility and mobility to that spine first. How stiff do you feel? A little bit, not so much. How do you feel your hamstrings today? How do you feel the core? And so on, switch, switch. Release it. Let's hit like just like we have started this morning. Hit the ground with your back. Here comes the good part. We're gonna aim a little bit more stretch and opening our lower back. So lay down, spread your arms same as before. The only difference, like the warm up, extend one off the ground and the other one start to rotate and push it down against the ground. Now you will really gonna feel the lower back how it's opening up. Try to check both of your shoulder blades. They are on the ground instead of off the ground. Try to relax here, take a deep breath in and out. Some of you might also feel it here on the sides of your butt. Switch, the knee goes to the center. Switch it over, other knee, other leg goes on the ground, full extend, rotate. If you are short, if you're not flexible, don't worry. For example, if by here you start to lift already, just try to grab, hold that leg a little bit. But if you're flexible enough, try to push it as lower as you can until your knee reaches the ground without lifting your arm off the ground. If you feel a lot of the stretch here on the chest, there's an easy way out. Drop your arm lower. One more for each side. Switch first. Legs goes to the ground. Left. Let's rotate. Drop last one. Nice, release it off. Bring both of your knees higher. Same as the one of the sequence. Wrap around, pull them to the chest, and drop some small circles against the ground. Reset it off, take it away, shake it off if you need to. Woo. Okay guys, good morning everyone. I hope you have joined us. It's a little bit. And there, how do you turn it? Okay guys, technical issues. I hope you have had a good class and it's back. Sorry for that. My app had just dropped. I hope you have had a good training. See you next week. Please don't forget to drop your comments. I'm always after the class. I'm always waiting to upload a class in high definition, so you can do it later, tomorrow, and the days after with a fresh online group lesson. But always I enter with my own profile in Facebook. Feel free to add me as your friend if you want to. Feel free to send me a message. But if you want to even better, I'm always reading all the comments and I'm always trying to answer in them all. Thank you very much for joining. Have an amazing day. Please stay safe, stay inside. Don't forget to wash your hands, and let's hope for greater news in the upcoming weeks and days. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Do it.